Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A man in the hospital this morning after being shot multiple times. We have the latest on the investigation from police.
And in just a few minutes, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar joins us live for Leading SA to talk about crime trends and the impact of the constitutional carry law around Texas.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, the sun is out. Temperature is only at 73 degrees right now. What is the rest of the day? What does a work week look like? First week of fall. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But for now, good morning. 8 o'clock this Sunday, September 19th. Thank you so much for joining us today. Did you make it outside yesterday?
A little bit, yeah. You know what? It's funny. Well, not funny. It's amazing. The non-astronauts that completed their orbit around the Earth.
The civilians.
Yes, I love that story so much because people are like, oh, where'd you go on your trip? Oh, literally into space for 3 days. It's a short trip.
And their stories are amazing. There was one who's a community college professor. The other just won the trip in a raffle. And one's a childhood cancer survivor. I love that story so much. Sarah, would you ever go to space?
Yes, I would. I will wait for it to be a little bit more commercial before I go up to space. But yeah, that'd be fun. I think it'd be a different story though to like go to the moon or something. I'm a little afraid of space. I think ever since I saw Alien. Just weird.
Or Gravity, yeah,
a
little scary.
Just a little bit, but still great to see advances there in technology. Let's take a look outside with the sun rising. A beautiful day in store for us, although it will be hot, and it's the last Sunday of summer, and it's going to feel like it. 73 degrees outside. Dew points are fairly high, and so you can feel the humidity out there. Meanwhile, it feels great in the hill country. 65 in Kerrville, 64 in Comfort, 66 in Bandera, 68 in Seguin. It's 73 though at Stinson and 73 down in Pleasanton, 69 in Los Maples. So what's up with the weather? What do you need to know? Well, today it's going to be hot, but there is going to be a pop-up storm or two possible this afternoon, mainly between the hours of 3 to 7 p.m. And then throughout the next 48 hours or so, we are going to have near record heat. The record high for today and tomorrow is both 100 degrees, and we're going to be close to 100 both today and tomorrow. So very hot over the next few days, but there is relief. Our first cool front of the season will arrive later this week, bringing with it a small chance for rain, but much more fall-like temperatures. So I'll have a look ahead in just a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, new this morning, San Antonio police are trying to figure out how a man got shot multiple times overnight. Police say a friend found the man at the corner of Keats Avenue and Heron Street on the city's southeast side near South Cross. A man called for help, but the victim so far has been uncooperative with officers. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Officers hope to later question the victim to figure out what happened.
Also new this morning, an argument at a North Side nightclub ends in another shooting. And it happened around 2:30 this morning. This is the 4500 block of North Loop 1604 West. Officers on the scene tell us there was an argument in the parking lot behind the nightclub, and it escalated very quickly. Police say the suspect pulled out a gun, shot the victim in the arm. That suspect arrested at the scene. As for the victim, taken to the hospital, still waiting to learn the latest on his condition.
This morning, San Antonio police are still searching for a suspect who shot a woman 4 times during an altercation on the city's east side. The incident happened around 4 p.m. yesterday on Cresswell, not far from East Houston and Loop 410. The woman is now in the hospital in critical condition. San Antonio police say during the incident, the woman got into a fight with people she knows. Eventually, someone pulled out a gun and shot her, hitting her on the arm and the side. She was taken to BAMC.
Early voting starts tomorrow for a special election to fill the seat of former state representative Leo Pacheco of San Antonio. Pacheco, a Democrat, gave up his seat in the Texas legislature just last month, taking a job at San Antonio College. So far, 5 candidates have filed to be in part of the election. Now, District 118 covers the southern and eastern parts of Bexar County. You can cast a ballot from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Now, Election Day is set for September 28th. Right now on our webpage, we have a full list of the locations where you can cast your ballot, learn more about early voting, and read all about the candidates. Just head to KSAT.com. Well, there are so many questions when it comes to recent crime trends in and around San Antonio. In just the last 48 hours, if you've been with us, you already know we've reported on 5 shootings and a stabbing. So are we seeing a rise in violent crimes?
At the same time, the constitutional carry law is now in effect around Texas. To discuss all of this and more, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar joins us in today's Leading SA segment. Good morning, Sheriff. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Well, Sheriff, we spoke with you before the constitutional carry law passed, but now that it is in effect, what does it mean for you and what does it mean for other law enforcement in our area?
Well, I don't think the constitutional carry in and of itself is a problem. Stolen guns are a problem. So I don't mind John Q. Citizen having a gun to protect his home and family, but when John Q. Citizen leaves his gun unattended under the seat of his car overnight and it gets stolen by John Q. Burglar, it becomes a problem. Last week, 3 deputy-involved shooting incidents, 2 of which we know for a fact the guns had just been stolen just a few hours before they were turned on deputies.
So, like you were just saying, have you had any other situations or obstacles arrive involving this new carry law so far?
We haven't had any issues dealing with people that are legally in possession of guns. But so if you're going to own a gun, you're going to carry a gun, make sure that you know where that gun is 24/7. It's a huge responsibility that comes with carrying and owning a gun. You got to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Wrong hands, including kids who may do something with it or, criminals who may do something with it.
You're sitting in the car right now. I got called in this weekend, just like you did last weekend.
Yeah.
You alluded to it. Last weekend, we had 3 situations that involved suspects being shot, shooting at deputies. Already this weekend, 5 confirmed shootings and a stabbing. Are you guys seeing an increase in violent crimes?
We are seeing an increase in violent crimes. And, that was why I fought so hard in Commissioner's Court through the budget process to hang on to every position we could. I think 12 of my positions were on the chopping block, and we just fought it. And thankfully, we won that battle. We're keeping cops on the street the way we should.
And, keeping officers on the street, you said, what has the deputy recruitment and retention situation looked like over this last year?
Well, recruitment is looking good. I mean, we're vigorously pursuing anybody and everybody. However, every chief and sheriff in the country literally is doing the same thing. And so it's a huge competition for the best. And so, we're working very hard to recruit. Right now, one of the big problems is retention. Folks are not just leaving the agency, they're leaving the profession in many instances. Part of this is retirements, regular run-of-the-mill retirements, which we're seeing a big wave of retirements at this point. But, also the fact that millennials may be moving on to tech jobs or jobs in the medical field.
Now, going back to some of the crime trends, you mentioned shootings. What else are you guys monitoring? What should the public know?
Well, obviously human trafficking is still on the foreground, along with illegal narcotics, organized crime. We've got a very big organized crime, anti-organized crime effort going. We've got our gang unit that's out up and running, and we've got a covert operations group that's out targeting these organizations that profit off of all these things.
And last question before we let you go. You mentioned earlier unmanned checkpoints that you guys have to monitor that. Can you explain what that means?
Sure. Well, what we'd heard and then what we've seen is I've actually had members of the media send me pictures of our Border Patrol checkpoints that don't have anybody at them. My understanding is that they've sent all available Border Patrol agents down to the border to process folks, and it's leaving those checkpoints unmanned. The problem there is that the dope dealers know it too. The smugglers know it too. And so they're just running unchecked up into the United States. And so we're working as hard as we can. And we let our organized crime people know. We've got drug interdiction deputies that are out on the highways as we speak. We're trying to stop this flow of illegal substances making it into our country. I realize that everybody's strapped for resources right now, but we're doing what we can. I'm working with other sheriffs in the state, Democrat and Republican, I might add. We're all working together to make sure that we're keeping our communities safe.
Well, thank you, Sheriff. Thank you for all y'all's hard work and keeping our communities safe. And for our viewers who are watching, you can find this full interview right now on KSAT.com. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.
Well, if you still haven't gotten your COVID-19 vaccine,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There is a vaccine pop-up clinic happening today and tomorrow. The one today is at the St. Paul Catholic Church. That's located on 350 Sutton Drive. They are open from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. No appointments are required. The other pop-up clinic happening tomorrow is at the Care Zone South San ISD. That's at 2707 West Gerald Avenue. They'll be open from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Both clinics are offering Pfizer and J&J.
Time now is 8:10, 74 degrees out.
Well, go Cowboys!
How about them Cowboys getting ready for a big game today, taking on the LA Chargers? We're going to have what you need to know before tip-off.
A historic landmark in Paris is completely wrapped as a tribute to an artist. We explain that next.
And back here at home, let's take a live look out of the Alamo City. 74 degrees now. Is it going to be a sunny Sunday? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments.
In Paris, the iconic Arc de Triomphe is getting, did you like that?
That was phenomenal.
Getting a temporary makeover.
All right, so 25,000 square meters or about 82,000 square feet of fabric, 9,800 feet of rope being draped around the arc. Look at this.
It's a tribute to the late artist Christo, who was best known for wrapping landmarks and natural features in fabric.
Christo started plans for the project in the 60s. L'Arc de Triomphe. Did I do okay?
You did great.
Oh, thank you. So it will stay up through early October. Here we go. Another thing in Paris. Notre Dame, the cathedral, on track to reopen in 2024. This is all according to the public body responsible for its conservation.
In a statement, they say the restoration works are set to begin in the coming months. The 850-year-old church was partially destroyed following a fire back in 2019.
All right. This is a story we've talked about before. It was a tiny home before tiny homes were cool. It's only about 6 feet wide. Boston's so-called skinny house. It is officially sold. Guess what? It sold for $1.2 million. According to local legend, the unusual 4-level structure is the result of a sibling rivalry between two brothers from more than a century ago.
So one brother built the slender house directly in front of his brother's home to block his view. Such a sibling thing that earned it another nickname, the Spite House.
Love it.
Over the years, the home has become a tourist attraction on Boston's North End. It's not clear yet the new owners will let any of those tourists take a look inside.
Look at you guys doing the news in English and in French.
Love it.
Wow.
You know, we're
But can we go
very
back-
cultured here.
Can we go back to the Spite House? And
I
just,
love
like,
the Spite
how
House.
much-
We all have
Yes.
siblings. We
Yes.
act like siblings.
Yeah.
I love that story.
If I could, I would do that to my brother.
Oh, 100. I would 100. Both of my brothers, I would do that.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my sister get along, but a little bit of space.
You just visited her in Austin, right?
Well, no, we both went up to Austin
Okay.
together on a little trip.
Did you enjoy the sun?
Yeah, we tried to stay inside as much as possible, though. But it really doesn't feel all that bad when the sun sets. And in fact, today is going to be another hot day for us here as we have our last Sunday in summer officially. 73 degrees outside with mostly sunny skies as we're seeing that sunrise there off in the distance. Meanwhile, a little cooler up in the hill country, 66 in Rock Springs, 65 in Kerrville. It's 70 in Carrizo Springs, 73 in Pleasanton, 70 in New Braunfels. In a closer metro view, you can see that Helotes is actually in the 60s this morning, 67 degrees in Helotes, 65 in Kerrville, 67 in Tarpley. All in all, though, we're going to be warming up from here. This is our morning low, and quickly we're going to see temperatures get into the 90s by lunch. There is a small window of opportunity for a pop-up thunder shower, and between the hours of 3 to 7 there's a chance 20% around the I-35 corridor in the San Antonio area and then southeast of that I-35 corridor. Yesterday the rain fell west of San Antonio, Del Rio, Brackettville, Lakey, but today the best chance is along I-35 into Points East, and even the best chance is 20% today. Otherwise, it's going to be hot. All right, 98 for the high in Hondo, 96 in Gonzales, 98 in New Braunfels, 101 in Del Rio, and 101 in Laredo. Here in San Antonio, we'll see a high temperature of 97. Pretty pleasant though out there, especially this morning with plenty of sunshine. But as I mentioned, even by lunch, we'll be in the 90s. Partly cloudy skies this afternoon, and that chance 20% between 3 to 7 p.m. for that pop-up thunder shower. Sun will set at 7:34, and it's going to be a mild evening back into the 80s by 10 p.m. On the radar and satellite, quiet across the state of Texas, other than a few coastal showers out there near the Houston, Galveston area. You can see very clearly some activity across the Pacific Northwest. This is our heat relief. A cool front is headed our way, the first one this season. And behind this front, even right now, temperatures are cool. It's 53 in Boise, Idaho, and there is the high probability that some locations will dip down into the 50s in the hill country, especially in the morning because of this front when it moves through. But until it moves through, until Tuesday evening, it's still going to be hot. We'll be near 100 degrees today, tomorrow, and Tuesday before the front arrives. And when that front does arrive, it is expected to come with a broken line of showers and potentially thunderstorms, about 30% when that front arrives later in the day on Tuesday. But behind that front, it's going to be windy on Wednesday, especially in the morning, but the low humidity is going to feel amazing. And it's not one of those fronts where we instantly see the humidity turn back up. We're going to have low humidity for a few days because of this front. That's going to mean that low temperatures in the morning are going to feel really, really nice. We're talking morning lows in the low 60s by Thursday and Friday. Now, it's still going to be warm in the afternoons after that front arrives with high temperatures near 90 degrees, but the low humidity is going to feel great. The temperatures are going to still be near 90s. So you can take it or leave it, but I'll take it. It's nice to have the low humidity in the forecast.
100% take it.
Thank you, Sarah. 8:19, 75 degrees out.
All right, the Emmys, they're happening tonight. We have the latest details on what you can expect still ahead in our next half hour.
All right, you cover the Emmys. I'll cover college sports.
Deal.
UTSA 3-0. Huge game for the Roadrunners. We're going to have highlights next.
Pro football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
How about them Cowboys coming off that close loss to the Bucs? They are set to take on the LA Chargers today, 3:25 p.m. But here's the thing. A lot of Cowboys not going to be playing. Safety Donovan Wilson downgraded to out, groin injury, not even traveling with the team. Defensive end Randy Gregory, he is on the COVID list. And I got to tell you, Michael Gallup is out. Lyle Collins out. He got popped for PEDs. So we'll see what's going to happen. Right now, LA is favored by 3 points. The other pro-Texas team, Houston, coming off that huge win against Urban Meyer and the Jags. They are taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland today at noon. Ooh, Grugier Hill listed as questionable with an illness. Also questionable for Houston. Tight end Farrell Brown, he's got an ankle and a shoulder issue. So we'll see. Right now, Cleveland heavy favors. Here we go. From the pros to the college. We got number 7, A&M at Kyle Field, taking on New Mexico Lobos yesterday. The game was all Aggies. Second quarter, 7-0. Zach Calzada, play action, wide open. Damon Demas, touchdown, 70 yards. Maroon and White taking a 14-0 lead. Here we go, catch of the game. Calzada, Moose Muhammad, one-handed grab. Gotta love it. Number 7 gets 7 yards and 7 points. They made the extra point. Calzada passed for 275 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had a pick, but that's fine because the Aggies won 34-0. A&M's defense allowing just 122 total yards. Here we go. UT coming off that tough loss against Arkansas. Taking on Rice, and it was, all UT. First drive, starting quarterback Casey Thompson marching down the field. Bijan Robinson, remember the name, 6-yard touchdown, 7-0 horn, start of the biff, big half. Bijan, here we go, breaking right through the line, hits the second level. When you get the safety turned around like that, it's probably going to go well for you. There you go, 62 yards, 28-0. Texas at that point. Bijan Robinson, 12 carries, 122 yards, and 3 touchdowns in just the first half. At halftime, 44-0 UT, and of course they would go on to win a shutout 58-0. And here we go. Next, hometown vibes. These are 3-0 vibes. You got the fire going. Everyone's amped to see it. Undefeated UTSA taking on Middle Tennessee here at home, Alamo Dome. 16,202 fans. First quarter, Franco Harris. Look at that beautiful spiral. Pump fake, throws. Sakari Franklin. Big name this year. 33 yards, Roadrunners up 7-0. Here we go. They're knocking on the door, but wait, look at that pick. Number 26 in the end zone. Corey Mayfield Jr. in there for the interception. UTSA leading 10-0 at halftime, only allowing 56 Middle Tennessee yards. They tried to come back, but it was too late. Roadrunners winning huge, 27-13, improving to 3-0. Go UTSA. Next up, Memphis. Let's see if we can extend this winning streak to 4-0. I'm a little amped.
Yeah, go Roadrunners.
Heck yeah. All right, 826, 75 degrees out.
Well, thousands of people continue to be stranded in Del Rio. The Department of Homeland Security plans to ramp up deportation flights to Haiti soon. That's next on GMSA, the latest on the situation.
Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm Max Massey.
Happy Sunday. I'm Sarah Costa. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Sunday, September 19th. I love Sundays.
You're bringing the ray of sunshine in.
No, I try. Same. And our other ray of sunshine, Sarah Spivey, will we see sunshine today?
Yes, in fact, it's completely sunny out there right now, so the 100% chance for sunshine. But we do have a small window today for the potential for rain. We'll talk about that in a bit. First, I want to take a look at the tropics because there's been some development overnight. First of all, Tropical Storm Peter is expected to stay out in the Atlantic, but it could impact Bermuda by Friday and also part of the weekend. Meanwhile, Tropical Depression 17 has developed as well off of the coast of Africa. This is expected to strengthen into a tropical storm and also be a storm for the fish out there in the Atlantic. But once Tropical Depression 17 strengthens to tropical storm, gets winds of 39 miles per hour or greater, it'll get the name of Rose. And so after that, we've got Sam, Teresa, Victor, and Wanda. And that's it for the names. And if we can get through, there's another set of names there that is put out by the World Meteorological Organization. Still, we are expecting the Atlantic to wind down a little bit as we start to near the end of Atlantic hurricane season by the end of November. Temperatures this morning on the mild side. It's 73 degrees at the airport, but it's 66 up in Kerrville, 71 in Uvalde, and 76 in Cotulla. Today, I mentioned that small window of opportunity for rain right between about 3 to 7 p.m. And even then, it's a 20% chance for a pop-up thunder shower. So we're not expecting widespread rain by any means today, and we are expecting widespread heat though. High temperature in the upper 90s. The record for the day is 100 degrees, so we'll be close to the record high for today. West-southwest winds at 5 to 10. There is relief from the heat. If you're a fan of fall, we're going to get a cool front coming our way. It's going to make it feel like fall, at least for part of the week. So I'll tell you what I mean by that coming up in just a bit. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Sarah. Well, new this morning, a suspect is in custody after police say he stabbed 2 motel employees overnight. It happened just before 1 a.m. in the 11,200 block of Highway 281 North near Redland Road. Police say the man was causing problems for employees throughout the day. At one point, officers tell us employees tried to confront the man when he was acting drunk and belligerent toward other people at the motel. That's when police say the man severely cut one employee on the arm, another on the hand. The employee who was cut in the arm had to be taken to the hospital in serious condition. The suspect was placed into custody and now faces 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Well, former District 2 Councilman Reverend Joe Webb Sr. has died. The family confirming the news, saying he died at the Metropolitan Methodist Hospital right here in San Antonio. Reverend Webb had strong roots in South Texas. Born in Beeville, he began his career working with HEB, eventually making his way to San Antonio, working at the YMCA, graduating from San Antonio College and St. Mary's University. He was voted as the District 2 councilman in 1977, and that Reverend held that position for 14 years.
Well, now to the sudden crisis at the border with Mexico. Thousands of migrants trying to enter the U.S. at Del Rio.
That's right. Important to mention that thousands of these migrants are actually Haitian. So today, the first flights to send people escaping Haiti back home, they're expected to take off. ABC's Zareen Shaw has the latest on the situation.
Situation at the border is dire. There are thousands of migrants there facing triple-digit heat and a lack of food and water. In this new video released overnight, you can see migrants washing themselves in the river and passing the river heading into the U.S. Starting today, the Biden administration is acting urgently to move thousands of migrants waiting at the Texas border. They are trying to enter the country at the city of Del Rio, and the administration plans to place them on flights back to their native countries. Many of them are from Haiti, a country still still reeling from the assassination of its president and an earthquake over the summer. Nearly 13,000 migrants have come together seeking asylum. More than 208,000 apprehensions were reported at the southern border last month. That's an over 300% increase from the same time last year. Local authorities are also taking action, shutting down the Del Rio Bridge along the border. The Department of Homeland Security also said they would place 400 more Customs and Border Control agents to help oversee the area, and they're open to sending more agents if needed. In a statement released overnight, the department said irregular migrants are swiftly taken into custody, processed, and removed from the United States consistent with our laws and policy. The DHS secretary also said the majority of migrants will continue to be expelled under Title 42. That's a Trump-era health policy enacted to allow swift expulsion of migrants, citing coronavirus concerns. Now, the department is trying to make the Biden administration's message clear. The border is not open, and they don't want people to make the dangerous journey.
And that was Zareen Shaw reporting. In your morning headlines, a search for Gabby Petito and fiance Brian Laundrie continues this morning. In a press conference, police say they are searching for Brian Laundrie in a 200-acre radius within Carlton Reserve in Florida. The FBI and police say the attorney for the Laundrie family called FBI investigators, saying the family would like to talk about the disappearance of their son and that they haven't seen Brian since Tuesday. The same time, a vigil was held in Northport for Gabby Petito last night. Authorities have been searching for Petito in the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. That was her last known location.
The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward in the case of a Native American woman who disappeared last year. 40-year-old Mary Johnson last seen walking to a friend's house on the Indian reservation in Washington on December 9th. Now, the new Interior Secretary has established a new unit in the Bureau of Indian Affairs to tackle the crisis of missing and murdered Native Americans. The FBI asking anyone with any information about Mary Johnson to call their Seattle office or go to tips.fbi.gov.
Well, the FBI is investigating a surge in threats made against election officials following the 2020 election. Local officials say investigators have reached out to election supervisors who have dealt with months of harassment. This comes after the creation of a Department of Justice task force to address the rising threats of violence against those officials. DOJ officials say they are looking for patterns in the threats, including whether common actors are targeting multiple election administrators.
Well, Philippine senator and boxing icon Manny Pacquiao accepting the nomination to run for president of the Philippines. So this morning, Manny Pacquiao ended months of speculation, pushing through with his biggest fight outside the ring thus far. During his acceptance speech, Manny Pacquiao talked directly to officials of the Philippine government who are, as he said, corrupt. He said, "Your time is up." He said, "We gave you a chance, but you failed us." Now, the 2022 elections are scheduled to happen in Philippines in May.
Well, we're 1 week away from the 8th annual Head for the Cure 5K. Hundreds of runners will lace up their sneakers or hit the road virtually to help raise funds to benefit brain cancer research. Brain cancer hits thousands of families every year, including one of our own here at KSAT 12. Back in 2013, we lost our news director, Jim Boyle, to brain cancer. After a virtual-only event last year, this year, there's an option to run in person or virtually. Organizers tell us they are taking every precaution to make it safe.
We'll have sanitizer stations across the area, making sure that people are socially distanced. We'll have lots of reminders around for all of this. And then masks are requested. You know, participants, if they're age 4 and over who are unvaccinated, we just request that they wear masks. And of course, it's all about your comfort and safety. So if you aren't comfortable, like I said, we do have that virtual option when you do register.
So there is a discount code if you register before Wednesday. Type in CURE in all caps to get $10 off. We have the link to register right now on ksat.com/community.
The South Texas Blood and Tissue Center say they need at least 600 blood donations a day to be able to support our local hospitals. That is why today they're hosting a special blood drive for anyone who wants to help out. It's happening at 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. St. Rose of Lime and 9883 Marbach Road. To donate, you do need to make an appointment. Just call the number on your screen, 210-731-5590, or you can visit southtexasblood.org. If you donate, you are entered to a drawing where you can win a $60 Visa gift card. So on top of saving lives, you can also win some money. Big win. 8:39, 75 degrees out.
Well, the Emmys are back tonight. Next on GMSA, we tell you about the changes made to make sure all of the celebrities win safely.
This is going to be a ridiculous question. Are the Emmys the TV shows? Okay.
Yes, Max.
Thank you. 8:40. I got a lot of football to watch today. I'm not going to lie to you. 8:40, 75 degrees out. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning and welcome back. We are back. So are the Emmys. The Emmys back with a live audience and fewer COVID restrictions.
But there is one big requirement for the show: vaccination. CNN's Stephanie Elam has a preview.
From spacesuits to hazmat suits and what was mostly a really big virtual meeting, this year's Emmys are shedding some of last year's COVID constraints and getting back to a live audience.
People don't want to see award shows on Zoom. They just don't. It takes you away from the experience. They need to see those actors up close. They need to feel like they're at an event with them.
Cedric the Entertainer hosts, telling People magazine he plans a return of the big opening number.
We decided that, after watching a few of these other award shows this weekend, that we're going to elevate the game a little bit.
The ceremony will take place inside a tent outside an LA theater. Attendees must be fully vaccinated and provide proof they're COVID negative.
Could you help me with the door?
It's air drying. What could be similar to last year, a dominant comedy.
How many countries are in this country? 4.
Ted Lasso has all the momentum.
Jason Sudeikis is a star, people know, and it got 20 nominations. However, there is a dark horse. I would say it's Hacks, which is a smaller show on HBO Max, and it is a very insidery Hollywood show that people who vote for these types of awards may gravitate towards.
On the drama side, The Crown could take the Emmy.
The Crown is one of the great achievements of television of all time, and it has never won the series Emmy.
Real-life drama could factor into the ceremony with the death of Michael K. Williams, who became a star in The Wire. This year, he's nominated for another nuanced performance, though Emmy votes were cast before his death.
He wasn't even nominated for playing one of the most iconic characters of all time. He's been a great character actor for 2 decades now, and the fact that he's never won an Emmy is kind of crazy. So people thought he might win for Lovecraft Country this year.
I'm excited for the Emmys. I mean, there's so many good streaming options. Sarah Spivey and I were just talking about all the nominated shows.
In the back of my head, I'm just like, well, the Chiefs-Ravens game starts at 7:20. Emmys start at 7, though, if you're interested in watching.
Wait, did you just say Chiefs-Raiders? It's
Ravens.
Chiefs-Ravens.
Chief-Ravens, 7:20, yeah, Sunday Night Football.
I was about to...
No, Raiders are at the Steelers.
All right, well, we got to talk about
got
the
whole
weather.
board locked in here, Sarah Spivey. You deal with the Emmys, I'll deal with the NFL.
Sounds good. Max. I like football. That was kind of mean.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, okay, so we had some showers out west yesterday. In fact, these areas out west got about an inch of rain. A radar indicated rainfall yesterday. But here in San Antonio today, our chance for rain is only 20%, and it's really going to be limited to that I-35 corridor and points east. So 20% chance, and as far as time goes, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's when that's going to be a possibility there. But again, a small possibility, only a 20% chance. Otherwise, it's going to be hot. Around noon, we'll be at 90 degrees and then a little bit warmer in the afternoon, close to 97 for the high. Although we've got pretty sunny skies right now, by the afternoon, we are going to have a few more cumulus clouds out there. Winds from the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. After the sun sets at 7:34, temperatures will be back into the 80s. As I mentioned, nice and mostly clear out there right now, 73, but it's 66 in Comfort, 67 in Bandera, 69 in Kerrville, 74 at Stinson, and 70 in New Braunfels. A wider view here, 76 in Cotulla and 76 in Pleasanton. So I mentioned that there is that small 20% chance for an isolated shower today in San Antonio. Look how quiet it is right now, though, across the state of Texas. Any rain for the state will be during the afternoon hours, but up to our northwest in the Pacific Northwest, you can see the rain rainfall there. This is along a cool front. Although it's going to be hot over the next few days, this is going to provide some relief from this summer-like heat as we head into fall. Look at these temperatures behind this front. 53 right now in Boise, Idaho, and parts of the KSAT 12 viewing area will be seeing some mornings in the 50s because of that front. Now, until it arrives on Tuesday evening, we're going to be near 100 degrees today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. And then as that approaches in the late afternoon hours, there is going to be a small chance for thunder showers, about 30%. A broken line of rain is likely going to develop along that front. The keyword there being a broken line. So it's not going to be a washout by any means when that front moves through. But when that front moves through, it's going to feel great with low humidity. This is not going to be one of those fronts where it moves through and then instantly the next day it feels humid. We're going to enjoy low humidity for the next several days after that front moves through, with dew points in the 30s and 40s. And because of the low humidity, the morning lows are going to be wonderful. Morning lows will be near 60 degrees on Thursday and Friday. And looking at the 7-day forecast, we'll be close to 100 until that front moves through on Tuesday evening, with an isolated shower or storm possible between the hours of 3 to 7 p.m. today. It's going to be nice, though. High temperatures near 90 behind that front with low humidity. Fall officially starts on Wednesday with the fall equinox.
Woo! You excited?
So excited for fall.
All right, time now, 8:49, 77 degrees out.
No parties, no get-togethers, no gatherings. Did all this pandemic isolation hurt our ability to fight off infections? Tomorrow on GMSA, experts explain if all the social isolation of the past year impacted our health.
This Hispanic Heritage Moment is brought to you by Taco Cabana.
While not a major holiday in Mexico and often confused with Mexico's Day of Independence, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated across the United States and especially in Texas because of one man, General Ignacio Zaragoza. Zaragoza, a native of Goliad, Texas, helped lead the charge at the Battle of Puebla and a victory over the French army during the Franco-Mexican War on the 5th of May, 1862. The victory helped boost the morale of the Mexican army and the people with a sense of national pride and patriotism. But General Zaragoza didn't enjoy his victory for very long. Only 4 months after the Battle of Puebla, he died of typhoid fever at the age of 33. The first celebrations of Cinco de Mayo said to have taken place in California. Today, Ignacio Zaragoza is remembered as a symbol of Texas valor, and with deep ties to Mexico, Cinco de Mayo has become part of Texas culture.
In the news you need to know before you go, San Antonio police trying to figure out how and why a man was shot multiple times overnight. Now, police tell us a friend of the victim found him at the corner of Keats and Huron Street. That's on the city's southeast side near South Cross. Now, the man called for help, but so far the victim has been uncooperative with SAPD. Now, he was taken to the hospital at last check in critical condition. Right now, investigators hoping to later question the victim, try to figure out what exactly happened and who was responsible.
Also, before you go, an argument at a Northside nightclub ending in another shooting overnight. It happened around 2:30 this morning in the 4500 block of North Loop 1604 West. Officers tell us the argument started in the parking lot behind the nightclub. That's when police say the suspect pulled out a gun and shot a man in the arm. The suspect was arrested at the scene. The victim was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition.
It is already 80 degrees outside, so we've seen the temperatures rise quite a bit from sunrise. We're at 72 and now we're at 80. So we're going to warm up really effectively today. We'll already be in the 90s around lunch. Partly cloudy this afternoon, so although it's sunny now, a few more clouds this afternoon. And between about 3 to 7 p.m. there is a small 20% chance for a pop-up thunder shower. Know that it's going to be hot, though, with a high temperature in the upper 90s today, tomorrow, and Tuesday before the arrival of our first fall cool front. Isolated rain along with that front, but all of us going to be feeling drier with low humidity and really nice temperatures in the mornings. In some locations, especially up in the hill country, temperatures will be in the 50s in the mornings.
Oh.
All
right, I think we have a couple more seconds. So before we go, what are you guys doing today on your Sunday?
I'll watch some football, Max.
Boom.
Making fajitas.
Making fajitas.
Woo-hoo.
Outside?
Outside in the
Getting the
heat.
sun?
Melting.
All right, that is it for us today. Thank you so much for having your day with us, starting your day with us. Have a great rest of your Sunday.
Have a good Sunday.